Okay. Okay. Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is March 5th, 2024. March 5th, Tuesday. So, my last video was about almost 4 days ago now. Give or take 4 days. 3 days and 22 hours ago. So, yeah, about 4 days ago now. Okay. Let's see. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So here's the thing, right? I was gonna do a video yesterday about a particular dream that I had, but I just never did the video. So here we are. So good. It's literally just like lemon juice and water, like fresh squeezed lemon juice. And I like it because I like to put like the pulp in there sometimes. So where I'm at right now, it's raining, and I love when it rains because raining. Actually, I'll tell you the dream that I had last night. So it coincides with the rain. Very interesting. So I was gonna say about the rain. One of the reasons why I think like I don't know. People think that raining is gloomy. The rain is gloomy, which it is, right? But I like the rain, despite the fact that it has like a gloomy feel to it. Because overall, raining is like refreshing and cleansing, and there's petrichor, the smell after it rains. So like that wet dirt, wet ground, wet tree, wet grass smell. I don't know. It's great. But the rain is cleansing. It just washes things away, makes way for the new. And then the dream that I had, I don't know, it was last night, this morning, the middle of the night. I don't know. I had like a bajillion of them. But one of them was I had woken up from my sleep in the dream. I had woken up. I just sat up in bed, and I just had like this urge to like chop off parts of my hair. And I went to the mirror. I looked at myself in the mirror in the dream, and I'm just like cutting parts of my hair that's no longer good, like the dead ends and things like that. So when you're cutting parts of your hair in a dream, that usually signifies like a great change is coming, and subconsciously you're feeling that. Like it's you know that on a subconscious level. So you might know things are gonna happen on a subconscious level before they materialize out here, right? So there's like a great change that's coming. Plus the rain, it's giving like cleansing, refreshing, making way for something, like a new path is forming. So you collective could be on a new path or going on a new path in life. I remember in the dream, I was looking at my hair, and I was like, wow, I really love my hair, but at the same time, I gotta really cut off the parts that are no good. And it was like an acceptance that came over me. Like I had to, well, I chose to accept this in the dream, right? So it's like you're accepting something to come your way, or like accepting a change, or finally like making peace with it, or like you just know you're ready. Like you're ready for whatever this change is, whatever is gonna happen. There's also something that is interesting too. So it's like whatever change is about to happen that you've accepted or you're going to accept, within that change you can do things your way. Like okay, let's just go to the hair for as an example. So in the dream I'm like cutting off parts of my hair that's no longer good. And I'm like accepting that my hair is now a certain length. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I can still style it this way. I can still do this hairstyle. I can still do this color. I can still do multiple things within this new path, within this new change. Right? Like there's within this new change, like you're able to make something yours still or do things the way you want to do things. I don't know. I feel like there's more leeway or more freedom in a sense. Because to be honest with you, depending on the type of hair that you have, this is just being realistic. Depending on the type of hair that you have, if you know the kind of hair that you have, and if you're wise enough to know what you can do with your hair, there's so many different styles and so many different things that you can do with your hair. Versus like if you just have like, oh, I don't know what to do with my hair, you're gonna like not take advantage of the opportunities that your hair can provide you in terms of hairstyles and things like that. But I feel like that's what's going on here. Like whatever's coming your way, you're like, oh well, I could just, it's like you're taking advantage of the opportunities and using that to mold it how you want it to be. Like your hair, like like if you have a certain kind of hairstyle, you can do this style, you can do this style, you can do that style, you can wear it like this, you can do that. Like it's like that. So you know what you have in terms of whatever this change is, whatever the opportunity is. But I feel like for a lot of you, you just had to accept this change on a subconscious level, like deep within you. You had to accept it. So I hope that makes sense, okay? So now there's like a whole new slew of hairstyles that you can work with and that you can do. And I feel like a lot of this is also talking about optimism and staying positive and trying to see the brighter things, the viewing things like in a more positive way, or trying to see the best of any situation. Right? Or like it may not even be anything negative. It could just be something that it just is. Like things just happen, right? It's either negative or positive, but that's really your perception of it. I'm not trying to stray, but I feel like whatever this change is, whatever's happening, you're choosing to accept it and like go about it in a more optimistic, positive, sunshine kind of way. So yeah. I'm gonna start off with tarot, my angel deck. I have a couple decks out here. The one I made, my cute tarot, angel tarot, and then my spirit guide oracle deck. I'm also not gonna do. That's so funny. I'm not gonna do reversals for the oracle deck for this reading. That's so funny. And I'm only laughing because the Two of Swords in reverse came out. And that usually comes out when you've like made a decision or you know something for definite, like you're clear of mind on a situation. I have like this itch like in the middle of my back that will not go away. Um, so yeah, this could have to do with whatever you've accepted. Like you're clear of mind, you're accepting this. Like you just know. Also, it's weird because um, the more you accept things as they come your way, right? Like it is what it is. Like it's, but it's not really like it is what it is. Like the more you're accepting these changes and you're like, okay, well, this is my path. This is what, whatever. The more you're on that, like, clear, I've made my decision path, walk of life, I guess. I don't know. It stresses other people out. And you know what's interesting? Because I had a conversation actually not too long ago with someone, um, and they said you're someone that knows what you want, and not many people know what they want. So you could be someone who knows what they want, surrounded by a bunch of people who don't know what they want, and that stresses them out, right? And it could be something simple as what kind of, I don't know, what kind of ice cream you want to eat today. I would like to eat chocolate chip ice cream, right? Just you knowing something very simple, basic, whatever, it's stressing other people out because they're like, oh, I don't know. I have all these options, or I just don't know what flavor I don't know. You're just like, okay, well, you can go stress out over there about that, and I'm just gonna eat my ice cream. And by the time they made a decision, you've already had your ice cream, you ate your ice cream, and now you're on to the next meal, or like the next dessert, or like the next adventure. Meanwhile, they're still deciding, and it's been like a week, 2 weeks, months, years on the kind of flavor of ice cream that they want to eat, right? So you being very, there's also something about that. You're taking actions based on these decisions, like whatever you're deciding. Anyways, let me, Two of Swords, and God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. So I'm getting the feeling that whatever you had said, not necessarily like yes to, whatever you've accepted within you, it could even be like you've accepted God in your life, right? It in a way broke you apart from a bunch of people that don't know what they want, don't know what they're doing, don't know what's going on. And the more you make these firm decisions, the more you accept these changes in your life, it's bringing about great changes around you. And on a subconscious level, you know that. You realize that, right? It's kind of like, what's that movie, Yes Man, with Jim Carrey? He just kept saying yes, 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 and like a bunch of like next thing you know, all these things started happening. But I'm not saying that you're a yes man or a yes woman, right? That's not it at all. I'm just saying that you finally decided to make decisions. Like you finally started to take action. Okay. Two of Swords reverse. There's no confusion. It's confusion. I feel like that stresses other people out because you're making decisions. Simple as that. The more decisions that you make, the more people are just like, wait. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is the changes that you're willing to accept in your life, collective. Don't be like, oh, well, how is this going to affect all these people that don't really matter or aren't really going with you? Like, that's irrelevant. And I feel like that's a lot of where that stress is coming from on their end, because it's like you're not worried about the decisions that you're making. You're not worried like how it affects them. Why would it? Like, it's kind of like, if I keep wondering, like, if I go down this path of happiness for me, this path of purpose for me, if I keep questioning how's it going to affect these people, like at the end of the day, you're not going to make that decision that's necessary for your well-being, for your greater good, because you're going to constantly worry about, like, how's it going to affect them? Are they going to be happy? Are they going to be left behind? Are they going to be sad? Are they going to be okay? I feel like you're not doing that anymore, or you stopped doing that, and that stresses them out. So anyways, 6 of Wands reverse. 6 of Wands reverse. Shihaya, God who took evil. Longevity protects against infirmities, so sickness in a way. 6 of Wands reverse. That's odd. So there's like a fear of failure. Yeah, somebody wants you to have like a fear of failure. Or this could have been you for a very long time, having a fear of failure, so you never, like, I don't know, accepted these changes or never. There's also, like, you're preparing yourself for a great change. You started preparing yourself when you need to prepare yourself. Now that this great change is here, is happening, like, you're good, you're set. You've done the work. But there's, like, a fear of failure. And I don't feel like it's not coming from you, because you're standing in your decisions. You're doing what you want to do. But there's like a fear of failure. Like, somebody wants to make it seem like, are you sure? Are you sure? Whoever this person is, that person could be sick, or they want you to be sick. You know, it's so crazy because, like, the last 2 days I was knocked out by a migraine. So this person could, like, be trying to project things onto you, so that way it, like, stalls you or delays you from taking action on your decisions. So if they're trying to throw magic at you to get sick and be unwell, you got angels around you protecting you. So if it hits, it's not going to hit long. If it does, it's not anything serious or major, right? It's not, or it might not even, like, hit you at all. I feel like a lot of it is just to, like, delay you long enough to where you start, like, being in that Two of Swords upright, where you start getting confused and you know what you should be doing, but, like, I don't know if I want to do it, you know? Yeah, there's somebody's trying to make you afraid and, like, trying to delay you and make you sick. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever they're doing, it's like, it's not, I don't know, they could be stuck in this magic. They could be the ones that's stuck. Like, nothing's going forward, nothing's moving backwards. Like, if they're throwing magic at you to get you sick or unwell, it's actually making them very sick, very unwell. Their work is going to waste. Eight of Pentacles, the Luck of Bell. God the teacher, intellectual talent, provides knowledge. This person could also be teaching things that are not like facts, but, like, they're just, I picked this up before on someone who gives bad advice. Like, someone who just, like, their words are hollow. Like, the advice doesn't mean anything. Like, they'll talk, and then at the end of the day, you're thinking about it, and you're like, that doesn't even make sense. Everything they just said, it makes sense. Like, you're realizing, or people are realizing, that this person, they actually just talk in circles. Nothing makes sense with what they're saying. So if this is somebody that you stepped away from, or you walked away from, or you whatever, like, I feel like this person is not really in your energy, because they're really trying to put, like, a fear of failure, make you sick, make you unwell. Like, I feel like they're just wasting their time, their effort. And if they do know anything, it's, like, not going to the proper channels, or not going to, like, they're not watering the right plants, right? Like, the words are not watering the right plants. I don't know the best way I can put it, right? And I feel like it bothers them, because you're making decisions, and with those decisions, you're taking action, and you're doing things, and you're preparing for these great changes that are coming your way. And somebody's, like, trying to delay that. by making you afraid or sick, either sick and afraid or sick or afraid. All because like you're not confused about anything. You're not like indecisive. Like, should I do this? Should I do that? You're also not asking people, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? Maybe you used to do that before, but you're not doing that now. And if you used to ask this person for advice, like they would purposely give you bad advice, or like at the end of the day, it's just like, I asked you for one thing and I still haven't gotten an answer on that one thing. Like, what have I been doing for like the past 6 hours? Right? Like, we've been talking, but I haven't learned anything. Yeah, this person, they're like a false prophet or like a false teacher, or like they don't, I don't know, man. There's something about their words. It's just hollow. It doesn't really mean anything. Like this is somebody who's really good at speaking in circles and never get into like a point. Like and you can ask them a direct question, and then like you'll have conversations, you'll have meetings, right? You'll talk, you have a great time. But at the end of the day, you go home and you're realizing, wait a minute, my question never got answered. I still don't have a direct answer to this question. It's this person or these people, they have a fear of failure, and they're sick and they're stuck, and they're either learning things that are not really important, or they're just like spreading like bad advice or bad information, or things that talking about things that don't matter, or preaching about things that don't matter, or teaching things that don't matter. You know, it's like that. Should I take these? Take them. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups reverse. So I feel like this is another person. This is one person, this is another person, and then this is you, collective. You have a clear mind on everything that's going on around you, the people that are around you. So you have one person that's trying to make you sick in fear of like the changes that's going on in your life. You have another person that is like really depressed and sad because you're not in like an illusion, you're not confused, you're not living in a fantasy. 5 of Cups, Vavilaya, God, King and Ruler, prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. Yeah, so you got somebody who wants you to be a fear, like somebody who's trying to make you have like afraid of failing. And then you have somebody else who's trying to like, or like not trying to, but I feel like they want you to be depressed and like all gloomy and sad and dark. And like I was just telling you how it's raining right now. And yes, people think that rainy days are gloomy and sad, but I personally think rainy days are beautiful. It represents a cleansing, it's refreshing, it feels good. But somebody who is just generally like a walking bowl of misery, they would like you to feel that way too. It's like, please be miserable with me, right? Yeah, I should have made a little bit more. And then the 7 of Cups reverse. Yeah, this person, they're stressed out. So you have someone who is sick and afraid of, I don't know, the world, everything changes. Then you have another person who is depressed, sad, miserable, stressed out. It's like it's you know what it's like, making it seem like all of these bad spirits or people, like the spirit of fear of failure, the spirit of depression, the spirit of jealousy. It's like they all just got together and decided to just like, well, if you make them depressed, and I can make them afraid of life, right? It's like that. It's like they all got together, all got around you, and was like, as long as you make the collective afraid, I'll make the collective anxious, and then you make the collective angry, and then you make the collective bitter. It's like I don't know, like a bunch of these people who are harboring these negative spirits or entities. It's like they all had one job. One person was, or is supposed to make you depressed. Another person is supposed to make you be afraid of life, afraid of change. Like, and you can see that. You see, like, who's actually who. Like, you're actually afraid of life. You're actually miserable. You're actually this. Like, right? It's not you, collective. And it stresses these people out because you see them for who they are and you want no parts of being around them. And it's like, I'm sorry, but if you're going to be miserable by yourself. I don't want to join you. If you're going to be afraid of life, be afraid by yourself, because I don't want to be like, I need to make decisions. I'm here to take action, make decisions, accept changes, go towards changes. I have these things that I want to accomplish and want to do. Like, it's time. What did I say? Oh yeah, Seven of Cups. It's a lie. God the just judge. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. You know what's interesting? I had a dream about a passport a couple nights ago, right? And it's so crazy because I was gonna do that reading, but then I got a migraine, so I couldn't do the reading. That's why I didn't do the reading. But it was about a passport, and in the passport dream, you know what? I'll do the reading. Based on that dream if it comes up, right? But in the dream, I'll just tell you really quick. In the dream, I had a passport. Like, I found a passport. It was my passport. Like, it had my name and everything, blah, 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 blah. But inside the passport were not pictures of me. There were pictures of a different little girl. But it was like my name, all my information, my legal information, it was all there. But the pictures in the passport were of a little girl traveling instead. And next to that passport was a checkbook. And there was like a lot of money. It was so, there's more to the dream, but that's pretty much like, the only reason why I'm thinking of the dream is because legal proceedings, right? And there's been this thing about like documents and false documents recently, and like forging documents and things like that. So some people could be, somebody's really stressed out about like documents too. That keeps coming up. The more you're clear-headed and of sound mind, the more one of these people are stressed out about documents. I feel like it's the one who is in the Seven of Cups reversed. They don't know what to do about these documents. This is changing. This is like layered now. So it could have been like a group effort. The more you're of sound mind, the harder it is for these documents to be hidden and altered and whatever. So far I've got 3 people. The collective, this person, and then this person. I'm getting the feeling that the person in the Five of Cups is a feminine. It's a woman. I'm getting that. I can't tell who is in this energy, the one that's trying to make you afraid of like life, I guess. But this person, that's in the Five of Cups, it's a woman. Alright, let me get one more and then I'm gonna switch the decks. I'll get one more for the Two of Swords, please, and now Two of Swords reverse for the collective. Two of Swords reverse, please. Two of Swords reverse, please, for the collective. 3 cards came out. Four of Wands reverse, Seven of Swords upright. Four of Wands reverse. Four of Wands, Mahasaya, God the Savior, Gratification helps one live in peace with everyone. Okay. Seven of Swords, Manakal, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Knowledge of good and evil, appease divine anger, cures epilepsy. So I feel like I had already said this in the beginning. Hold on. Are you up? Huh? Hold on. Okay, so this is basically something I had already said in the beginning. How you weren't, or you're not trying to, like, all these people, you're somebody who maybe at one point you didn't know what you want, as well as this group of people, right? Nobody knew what they wanted, but somehow, some way, you just decided, you started making decisions, now you know what you want. So it's like you know, you're somebody who knows what you want, surrounded by a bunch of people who don't know what they want. There's no harmony in that dynamic, right? With that Four of Wands reverse, there's no harmony in that kind of, because a lot of it is going to be like competition, jealousy, resentment, anger. Like, oh, you think you're better than us because you know what you want, la 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 la, things like that. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, there's no harmony. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but like, if you're somebody who knows what you want, where you're going, and you know what you're seeing, what you're hearing, the messages, like, if you're starting to see people for who they are, you cannot have peace around that. Like, if you know that this person has a fear of failure of life, and you have like this free spirit nature, and you want to do this, you want to go there, you want to travel, you want to try this, it's difficult being around a person who's like, oh, I don't want to try that, I don't want to eat that, I don't want to go there, I don't want to do this, I don't want to. There's no harmony with that, right? And this person who's like always miserable, always negative, like a Debbie Downer, and it's raining out, so you find the positives of any situation that's coming your way, or any situation that's right. That's just how you do things. You cannot be happy around somebody who's always like complaining and has like just a negative, toxic outlook on just everyday things. You cannot be happy with people like that. Hold on. Hi, sleepyhead. She just laid back down. Yeah. Okay, and then with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you, in a way, had to be cunning with your departure. That's the best way I can put it. You knew that there's no peace with these people. So, for the best of your good nature and your higher self and your well-being and your purpose, you just had to depart from them in a way where I guess no one would notice, or no one would like, it's not like you were announcing like, hey everyone, I'm leaving, I don't want to be around you anymore. No, you just had to be very sneaky with it. You just had to be very, you may not have even said anything. You could have just like walked away, or like packed your things and moved or left or whatever. You just, I don't know, there's no harmony. So I feel like if you know that, there's really no point in announcing anything. Or maybe you felt like there was no point in announcing anything, so you're just like, all right, let me bounce, I'm out. Knowledge of good and evil, appease divine anger, cures epilepsy. I also feel like the way you separated yourself from these people was for your best self. I keep getting cures epilepsy only because like it's less stress, or I don't know, just you're not engaging a certain way with these people is less stress. I know people who have like epilepsies because of like it's seizures in the brain, like the brain is too stressed out, right? Things like that. So yeah, these people are very stressed out with themselves, their lives, and you're just like, you're not about to stress me out in my life. right? So you had to have a cunning departure. You just left in a way where it's kind of like you left in a way where no one even realized that you left. And by the time they finally decided what kind of flavor ice cream that they wanted to leave, they're like, oh, collective, we finally decided. And it's like, where do they go? Oh, baby. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So much sass.
That's your mama right there, baby.
Huh?
That's you, mama.
That's me? She gets her sass from me. My daughter is so funny. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty yeah. So these are the people that are trying to like hang on to you or trying to make it seem like you should hang on to them. She's so cute. Alright, let me get because I still have to do a couple of these, and I do want to pull out some more tarot from my other tarot deck, so but in the meantime, okay. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Yeah, I feel like, but that came out in the Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, you know what's so, there's something sad about this too, because I feel like within this dynamic family, friendship, coworker, neighbor, whatever, whoever these people are to you or whoever they were to you, I don't know, I guess they wanted to make it seem like without them you would be alone, but you're realizing like this disharmony, like this, like there's no harmony within these dynamics of relationships, friendship, whatever. Like this, you're afraid of life, and this person's like walking misery. Like there's got to be more to this. Like there's no way that this is just it, right? Like I don't know, like this isn't what it's supposed to be. So I don't know. I guess they wanted to make it seem like this is it. This is all there is. Like. But you just like there's no way, like there's no happiness here. How can this just be it? But I don't know, I feel like once you did that cunning departure, you realize like you're really not alone, right? You may not have these people in your life or around you, but that doesn't mean you're alone. You got God, angels, the ancestors, spirits, yourself, right? Let me get one for this. Okay. The Hierophant. We got the Hierophant for the Five of Cups and a Seven of Cups reverse. The Lovers. Strength. Okay, so once you walked away from these people, this is what's come in, a union, a relationship that's solid, very strong, a very strong relationship, a very strong union, a very strong marriage. You and your person could have a strong sense of faith or belief or believe in God. Or I feel like God is like in this right here. God is giving strength to two lovers or to two people. Oh my gosh, hold on. So your cunning departure made way for this union, relationship, marriage. It's very happy or strong or like solid. Like, you could also be in your own worlds, the two of you. There's something about a book. Oh, I get it. Okay. So you know what's crazy too? I feel like the more these people are doing this, are just like living in this, I don't know. I feel like these people are trying to get in the middle between of what it is that you know, where you're going, and this relationship, union, marriage. Like, I don't know. Like, these people are trying to get in the middle of you and this marriage or this union, this relationship. There's like two people trying to get in the middle of your business, your life. That is crazy. You got people trying to get like all up in your shit. Knight of Pentacles reverse. So whoever this person is, they're impulsive. They don't really think things through. Three of Wands, Seven of Wands reversed. And then whoever this person is, they're waiting for you to let your guard down. That's crazy because I did my last video before this one. If you haven't seen it, you should probably check it out. The title is An Enemy is Circling You, Waiting for You to Make a Mistake. And I'm getting the feeling like this is a woman. Somebody is waiting for you to let your guard down. Like they're trying to find access to you, or like, because in the dream it was like a vulture, and it was like only intent was like unalive me. It was just like attacking me and like trying to grab my neck, right? It was just like waiting, and that usually represents. And there's like one just sitting in a tree, and usually when one is just sitting in a tree, it represents waiting for you to make a mistake. An enemy is waiting for you to make a mistake. This woman is like waiting for you to let your guard down. Yo, this is so sinister. It's like there's nothing that these people can do. So they're just going to sit back and wait and wait and wait. You know what I'm getting? There's this poem by Shel Silverstein. It's called Lazy Jane. It goes, lazy, 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 lazy Jane. She wants a drink of water, so she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain. So instead of this person doing something with their life, they're waiting for you to make a mistake in yours and like swoop in and take whatever crumbs you dropped. What a miserable way to live. She is so cute. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. The Empress. So things are going your way. You're having celebrations. She is so dramatic. Things are going your way. You're having celebrations. You're this empress.
You want your chair?
So these people are trying to get up in the business of an empress, trying to see what this empress is doing, where she's going, the decisions that she's making. They want to know what decisions you're making. So, I'm already like, wow, okay. So I made a couple of these and then I'm going to close it because I'm already, this reading is pretty long. Oh boy, these cards. Jeez. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get 2 more real quick. Boo! Ah! Hold on, I'm almost done. Hold on. Hi, baby. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So we have crimes of passion. So I feel like the only reason why these people are like in your energy is because, I don't know, they're just, to them, they're just passionate about their revenge towards you, I guess. Or, I don't know, they have a one-track mind right now. They just really want to know what's going on with your life. 999, release, let go was what is no longer serving you. In the dream, it was like just cutting off parts of the hair that just weren't good. You know, dead ends, split ends. You know, if you want your hair to grow, what you do, you trim it. You trim your hair so that way it can just keep growing, right? It needs space. It needs room to grow. If you have those dead ends and those crinkly ends and it's not really, it doesn't have the space to breathe, to grow. We have karmic debt resolved, secret animosity, thank the universe. Yeah, so these people are they're just feeling some type of way because nothing is holding you back and you can do whatever you want. And then we have secret pregnancy over here. So somebody could be hiding a pregnancy or they're just, I don't know, they want to make you afraid of like starting anything new in your life, any projects, any adventures, any relationships, anything new. And that's another reason why they're all up in your energy, all up in your business. They're trying to figure out what new things you have going on in your life. So, yeah. That's so weird. This person is really concerned about the things that are going on in your life. This person is concerned because you let them go. So they're waiting for the opportunity to like strike, to like get back into your energy. And in between that, they're just trying to figure out what's going on with like your love life and where you're going and like, are you alone and blah, 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 blah. So that's pretty much it. So that's your reading. I hope it helps. Bye.